All right.
Let's see who we picked. So we went all the way back. Any character from any of those shows, we could pick from any of them as long as we don't pick He-Man or She-Ra. We each pick a group of 6 heroes and 6 villains. We're about to pitch it to each other right now and basically explain how our He-Man show would go. So who wants to go first?
I can if you'd like.
Yeah, you better.
Oh, great.
This is Greg.
Sorry.
Also, we've prepared drawings.
Yeah.
I can't draw. Gregory and Tom can both draw very well. I cannot draw at all. So I've prepared mine with pictures. It's basically a Photoshop of the different characters together. But Tom and Greg have drawings.
Pencil drawings on paper.
And you can check those out on our website. And we are going to... So when we reveal them, we'll be revealing the whole lineup as the lineup, and then we'll go character by character as well for the audience at home. And make sure you check out our website and check out those drawings for the visual side of the podcast.
I personally have made predictions about Ben and Gregory's choices that I will reveal after everyone's lineup has been revealed.
Yeah, that's a format that we've been playing around with doing, is just at the end of our pitches for our dream lineup, our fantasy drafts. We are going to have what we had predicted each other picking for their draft.
I forgot to do it for this episode, but it sounds like Tom has come double prepared.
At the peak of my hubris, I have decided to guess everyone's entire lineup rather than just specific characters.
I made some predictions as to certain characters, but I didn't bother with the whole lineup. Okay, anyway, my fantasy draft lineup. Okay, so let's start with a premise to this. Because there's a bit of a story I came up with this. I don't know if you guys want to see my image as I
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay.
Unless you need it to explain it.
Played around with the idea of, okay, what if Modulok had come up with a plan of somehow doing some space or dimensional travel, so he invents this machine to do so.
And remind us, Modulok.
Modulok is the red multi-parted character. In the original toy, you could switch out pieces of him so that he could have 2 heads, he could have 1 head, he could have several legs, he could have 1 leg.
Could put even like 4 arms, and so like
Yeah.
2 of them are human arms and 2 of them are like claw arms.
Yes.
He
was just like a bag full of pieces,
Yes.
and you could make your own. Yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah, and he, on the Filmation shows, he was working for both Skeletor and Hordak, right?
He was introduced as a Skeletor minion, and he's the only character that fully transitions from being a regular character on He-Man to regular character on She-Ra. And so, and yeah, it's the truth. So they reintroduce him on She-Ra, and he leaves Skeletor's employ and joins the Horde. And I think the mini comic origin also goes along with that. Like, he started one and then wanted revenge. He's an ugly man.
Yeah, both his optional heads are rather ugly. So anyway, I decided that Modulok should try to create some dimension hopping device. And Prince Adam seems to have stumbled across it. And there's an explosion which injures Modulok, and Prince Adam loses his sword. So I have Prince Adam on my hero team because he's not He-Man. That's my cheating way of doing it.
Okay, I was going to say this, but one of my predictions was that neither of you would figure out the loophole that Adam and Adora were not off limits.
In addition to Modulok being injured, he then went and assembled the rest of his body from the pieces of Modulok, Multibot, sorry. So Modulok and Multibot are now combined together, which was a feature in the toys as well.
Definitely.
Which I always wanted to try. Also, Modulok looks way different in the comics and the cartoons and the toy. Like, they just were never consistent with what he looked like.
Because there is no set with what he looks like.
Yeah.
And it's hard to draw, as you probably found out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Try combining 2 pieces of a character that don't make any sense. So Modulok then starts to form a team of villains to take revenge against Prince Adam for destroying his machine. So Modulok with the pieces of Multibot, I'm considering that one character.
Ouch.
Because Multibot is there to continue the existence of Modulok.
Okay. I'm not
Yeah.
challenging it. I just
It counts.
So I decided that he should have a good swordsman on his team. So I chose Blade from the movie, the guy with the
From
eye
the
patch,
movie.
and he had all these blades out of his shoulders and swords and stuff.
So number 1, Modulok.
Yep. Number 2, Blade.
Modulac / Multibot
Yeah. Modubot?
So yeah, so you cheated right off the bat.
twice.
And then then you pick a movie character.
The movie was not off limits. That is perfectly acceptable. As is non-toy characters, as long as they.
I also chose Faker, who is the blue evil clone of He-Man,
Yep.
because I thought that would be a good balance of like He-Man's out there, but Faker is what a threat. I chose Leech because he can suck people's life force, and I thought that'd be an interesting threat. I chose from the She-Ra Princess of Power line of what's her name?
Entrapta.
Entrapta, yes. She has hair that entraps people.
She entrapped ya.
Yeah. And then for Big Muscle, I chose what's his name? Hold on, I have it written down.
That cheating giant character.
Yeah, Megator.
Yeah.
Who was the toy line had 2 giant toys, which I'm not sure were released in America.
They might have been in limited capacity. It was
So-
like the
Yeah.
tail end of the original line.
So Megator was the villain one, and like Titus was the hero
That
one.
sounds right. I won't challenge it, will you?
No.
Nope, I think you got it
No,
right.
you guys out there?
Oh yeah, you in listening land. So that's my team of villains. As a pet, I chose that Fakor should have the Dragon Blaster.
That is an excellent choice.
Dragon Blaster
Yeah.
was this little red dragon that came with a Skeletor toy, and he wore it as like a backpack, and it shot like water or something if you
Yeah, you
pushed on
fill
the
it
head.
with. You take the head off, you fill it with water, and then you push down the head, and it sprays it like a spray bottle.
But it was fun for me to draw a little dragon on someone's back. That's not happening enough in fantasy these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and typically in these lineups we do add like one extra character that's like a pet or something.
Yeah.
Particularly, this franchise had an abundance of little side characters.
Yes. All those scientists from the New Adventures of He-Man. So, okay, that was my villain team.
Heroes.
My heroes, since Prince Adam is the one being attacked by Modulok, he needs someone to protect him. So Tila is standing in to keep him from getting harmed because she thinks he's just a weak fop of a character.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know that he's secretly He-Man.
Yeah, he's the Clark Kent, the Lamont Cranston, the
Don Diego
Don
Vega.
Diego, Bruce
Yeah.
Wayne.
Sierra, who else did I choose? I chose Roberto, or not Roberto, Roboto.
Ah.
There we go.
Domo Arigato.
So he's a toy I always wish I had.
I had Roboto.
We did.
Did we?
Yes, we don't have any more for some reason, but we did.
I thought someone else had that.
Well, someone else has it now.
Oh, okay. Huh. I didn't think we had him. I don't know. I really loved robot characters as a child.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I chose Rio Blaster, who's a
Awesome.
cowboy that guns
Awesome.
just pop out of him. I think that'd be great to help defend against something. I chose Extendar,
Great choice.
he looks like a medieval knight, but then his neck, arms, and legs and torso all like stretch out, so he's ridiculously tall.
Extended.
Extended.
Mm-hmm.
I love the names Extendar and Trapta. They just, you know what they are.
Slightly less goofy than the Ninja Turtles characters.
Right.
I chose Queen Angela because she can fly, and I thought it'd be useful to have someone who can fly.
And she has magic.
Yeah, and like every girl in She-Ra has
Light.
magic.
Well, she and Glimmer, her daughter, have light magic. So.
And for a pet, I threw in Cringer. But I also drew someone else has the sword.
Yeah.
Who could this be?
I knew someone would do this.
So, because of the explosion that injured Modulok and made the sword disappear, it ended up somewhere else. And who got it? Wonder
Wonder
Bread
Bread.
He-Man.
Or
Wonder Bread was had some sort of promotional thing where if you mail in coupons or whatever, you would get this exclusive repaint of He-Man, and it's just known as Wonder Bread He-Man.
I believe they named him Wondar.
Was it Wonder?
Yeah, the classics line, they made him a separate character. But yeah, he's a He-Man,
Yep.
whatever that means.
But his little chest plate is from Zodak, and it like just so happened to have this W symbol on it.
I knew someone would do Wonder Bread Man.
So for vehicles, which I did not get to draw at the time of this recording, I chose the little motorcycle for the heroes, the laser bolt, which
is that the one that can fly for no reason?
Yeah, in the Christmas special, He-Man's flying around on this motorcycle. I have no idea why it can fly on that.
Because the script said he needed to fly, and the toy company said, put this toy in your episode.
And then for the villains, I chose the Land Shark, which is a car with a shark face.
Great.
And for the playset, I chose Castle Eternia because it's really huge.
Mm.
And there's a lot to it.
The 3 towers of Eternia.
Yeah, and it has that like zip line that attaches all of it.
Yeah, that has a whole mythos that didn't get expanded on. So, and it was at the end, and not a lot of people had it. So
it connected all the other play sets, right? Something like that.
It had not miniature, but it had stand-ins for Gray Skull and the Snake Pit.
And then it was like a
Mountain.
third one. So it was like good tower, bad tower, and then the other tower. They're fighting for all the towers. And the mini comic ends with the third tower's got like a tiger face, and it kills Skeletor, but he's fine in the next one. But he's like, yeah, he's dead.
Oh, jeez.
They don't even do he probably got away. He's like, no, it just crunch.
Yeah, the playset had these like movable lion arms or something. It just reminded me of the Thundercats lair.
Mm.
Why don't you hit your lineup one more time, just like each character?
So for the heroes, I had Prince Adam with Cringer, Tila, Roboto, Rio Blast, Extendar, and Queen Angela. For the evil warriors, I had Modulok combined with Multibot. I had Faker with the Dragon Blaster. I had Leech, Blade, Entrapta, and Megator. And Wonder Bread He-Man was a special side character.
Also a cheat.
How
many cheats do you get before it counts against you?
Well, I did 3 in this one, so I'm going to say 4.
Oh, okay. That's laying the foundation for the precedent.
That's how many you get, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go next?
Do you want to go last, Tom? Because you might be the expert on
masters. Yeah, we might do it.
Or should I go last?
Well, Tom does know more about all of this.
Just how ready are you?
Mine's ready.
Okay, well, you should go.
I'm displaying my photoshopped version. I just took the classics figures, put them all together.
They look really good.
A little Photoshop here. Mine, I don't have as much of a storyline. Figured I like having them in space. I would do like a better space show than the other space show.
Not hard, yeah.
And I kind of thought, without He-Man, it would be more of an ensemble, more of like a Justice League type of vibe. But I put Strobo as the leader, number 1. Strobo's the guy who's a lot like Zodak, but he's got like a strobe light in his chest. I guess he's like, I'm not exactly sure how he fits in. He's either like his son or apprentice or something.
I want to say apprentice. What is he from? Like a UK comic or like a kid's book?
I think that's right.
It's like a B or C canon source.
I'm not familiar with this character.
Oh.
He's in the classics line though.
Yes.
And he's dope.
Everyone is.
And he has the head of Zodak and a strobe light body. And I just thought he'd be really cool as like a hero in like a space team. I wanted his second in command to be Mossman, number 2 Mossman. I like Mossman a lot because he's Mossman.
Because he's fuzzy.
And he's fuzzy too.
Green Beast Man.
He's a green beast man. What's that guy's name? The yellow guy?
Buzz Off?
Nope.
Cyclone.
Number 3 is Cyclone. I always forget his name, but he's cool. He's the yellow and blue guy that like spins around.
Mm-hmm.
He's I just wanted him for more of like a superhero type vibe. He's like the
Red Tornado of the Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, so I thought he'd be number 3. I also have Rio Blast.
Nice.
I wanted him to be more of like the Vegeta of the group. He's like more of like a normal human compared to the rest of these guys. So I thought it would be interesting for him to kind of keep up with his guns and all that. So he's number 4. Number 5 is Buzz Off, who is very obnoxious and very hilarious. And he's B. He's the B guy.
From nature.
I guess personality-wise, he might be more the Vegeta.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Piccolo before he had to be the leader.
He's like the comic relief, as far as I know. He's a B.
Yeah, he kind of wavered. In like the Mike Young version, he was kind of the like jerkier master.
Gotcha.
But okay, a lot of times in Filmation, they would just write a script and then they'd just say, "Can you put these new toys in the script?" So you just cross out Beastman and Trapjaw and you put in Too Bad and Bikor.
That's a good point.
They didn't oftentimes develop some of the later toys because they didn't write the scripts with them in mind.
Also, they didn't have enough voice actors to really go around.
Yes, that's another point. There's 5 voice actors, only one of them was a woman.
Back in the day, I don't know how true it is these days, but the Screen Actors Guild would allow a certain base price for voice actors, and they could do up to 3 voices per episode. So if they exceed that many voices in an episode, they get extra pay. So Filmation, having almost no budget, would get around that by having the actual voice actors with very few characters, and then Lou Scheimer, one of the founders of the company, voicing absolutely everyone else. So you get used to him doing all these weird vocal tricks.
And he also got his daughter,
Oh yeah, Erica
Scheimer, to chime in, so which was lucky for She-Ra when they needed more than one woman. She wasn't like, I don't think she would have independently pursued an acting career. She was good enough for, Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, I thought she was fine.
Yeah, she just wasn't as good as Linda Gary or Melody Britt.
Well, who is?
Yeah. Linda Gary's is like a superhero.
Yeah. Did she voice Aunt May in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon?
She did, but she passed away in one of the later seasons, so they had to get somebody else.
So who voiced Buzz Off?
Buzz Off was Ellen Oppenheimer.
You just sort of type of noise.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
Ellen Oppenheimer did a lot of weird vocal tics. Like he was Merman, just sort of gargled his way through it.
Yep.
And used the same voice on Transformers for
Sea Spray.
Yeah.
And number 6 on my list is Orko. Because I love Orko.
He would be the Orko of the group.
He would be the Orko of the
A lot of people don't like the funny sidekick characters, but I love them. Except for Snarf.
Yeah, he's a lot better than Snarf. Orko's awesome, dude. He floats around. He's magic.
He's hilarious. I love him.
And he's easy to animate. He was originally going to be named Gorpo, but they found that, with the limited animation, they would keep flipping the cells, and so the G would have been a problem, so they made the more symmetrical O, so he became Orko.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And his mouth is covered, so they don't have to lip sync. He floats, so you don't have to do any walk cycles.
They did a lot of great animation with him, though. When they would make him expressive, they would bounce and stretch a lot, which is something rare to do in television animation at that time, because it's expensive.
Once in a while, Hanna-Barbera would whip out, like Scooby-Doo would trip on some marbles and go like, whoop, whoop, whoop. But yeah, they would mostly just stand there, talk.
Well, Hanna-Barbera were masters of the limited animation. Like, I have no idea how they went into it so properly planned out.
Well, while we're still going on the side thing, the Filmation, the reason why they had more limited animation than a lot of the other people is they refused to go overseas. So Sunbow and Filmation, or Hanna-Barbera and everybody else was sending stuff to Japan and Korea. Like they're like
Mexico.
They're like, we're employing Americans. We do so all the old like Fleischer and Warner animators that were still in business ended up in Filmation because they were the only ones employing American animators, so they got to learn from top guys of the golden age.
And then you get people like Don Bluth and Bruce Timm and other people working on it. Stars of the animation world, if you care.
If you don't, it's still true.
So that's my hero lineup.
Yeah,
and then for my
your animal there.
My animal / vehicle is Strider, the mechanical horse. I always thought the robot horses were awesome in the toys, and I don't really know too much about them from the show, but the toys of the robot horses were awesome.
The show just runs with its vehicle.
Yeah,
or
really?
They don't. They really struggled to include vehicles because they just had generic rocket ships oftentimes, so we just flew there. But you gotta use this big walking dinosaur. Oh, okay. I mean, you got the money.
Yeah, I don't know who would ride Strider the horse, but somebody would.
Orko.
Probably Orko. So yeah, my hero lineup is Strobo, Cyclone, Rio Blast.
You would put the cowboy in the horse, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he would probably be the one on Strider. And then we also got Mossman, Buzz Off, and Orko.
In the Mike Young show, Moss Man could just control plants, so he would travel by making a wave of moss.
Oh, I remember that.
So he's like
Iceman.
Yeah, so yeah, he went from being like one of the worst guys to being like the most overpowered guy. and he's just Green Beast Man.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome. I mean, there's what's not to like about Moss Man? I knew he would be on the team.
And he smells sweet.
Yeah, that isn't in the mini comic. He fights Stinkor.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Because they both toys theoretically admitted a kind of smell.
Yeah, it would smell like a pine tree, right?
Yeah. I don't know what you would call Stinkor.
Stink.
Yeah. Also, Filmation refused to use Stinkor because they're like, this is just a fart joke waiting to happen. So they didn't. And then when Mike Young did use Stinkor, that is what they did. So there you go.
Well, there's my hero lineup. Did you predict Stinkor for my villain lineup?
I'm not going to say yet.
Because I didn't use him. But here you go.
Oh, man. I thought for sure Stinkor would be there.
So here's my villains. I got, figured we would also do no Skeletor, even though that's not what you necessarily said. But
correct.
I always like Scareglow. Number one would be Scareglow. It's always been up in the air as far as I know. There's like a vague way that he was described in the toys that says he's the ghost of Skeletor.
He's Skeletor's
ghost. And
so he's either the ghost of Skeletor or a ghost that is owned by Skeletor, compounded by the fact that when he interacts with Skeletor, he is summoned from the future.
Ooh.
So it could go either way, or I guess it would be both.
So yeah, he's the leader, dude. That is cool. I wanted him. I always thought Scareglow was an awesome toy. He glows in the dark. He's like a skeleton ghost version of Skeletor from the future. Pretty awesome.
I always pictured him being like insane, but I don't think it was just me. Like, he's just like a crazy laughing skeleton.
So you made him more of a Galvatron to a Megatron sort of thing?
More like a Scooby-Doo villain. I'm a laughing skeleton chasing you.
Okay.
And I also have like moonbeam powers or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Moon powers. Yeah, because was he even on the show really too much?
It was after the
It was after the show. That's right.
Even after She-Ra was done.
I gotcha. He was basically just a toy.
It was around when the movie came out.
That's around when like Dragster and the Ninjor came out, right?
Yes. Yeah, he took Scareglow from the future and Ninjor from the past. So back in ancient times when everyone on Eternia was a ninja.
Yeah, that's an interesting way of describing someone else's past.
First we were cavemen, and then we were ninjas, and then we were barbarians.
And then we were Scareglow.
And now I am a hippie again.
Yes.
So Scareglow, number one.
Yeah.
Wanted him to be the leader. Thought he'd be kind of cool for my futuristic space version of the show instead of Skeletor. Number two is Faker. The blue He-Man.
Yep.
Had to put him in there.
He's a good threat. I mean, he's just an evil He-Man that doesn't
have Bizarro He-Man.
Yeah, he doesn't have the mental capacity of a normal person, so there's still ways to trick him, but physically he's now a threat.
I don't remember whether they established this, but he can turn his skin color, his blue skin color, to Caucasian for like a limited amount of time, so he can trick people, but it wears off. I guess his hair color would probably change too. Is that?
Yeah,
I was never quite sure if it was supposed to be the same color as He-Man's.
Yeah, more has Wonder Bread He-Man's hair.
Okay, we're going back to that again. Okay.
I'm never gonna let that die.
Make yourself a peanut butter sandwich and be quiet.
Thank you.
So yeah, number two, Faker. Number three is King Hiss. Always liked King Hiss.
Yes.
He's the toy where he's a snake. He's like a human, and then he breaks apart, and there's a snake guy under there.
It's like a bunch of snakes.
Yeah, like his arms are snakes, and his head is a snake.
Yeah, he's not a man who is a snake. He's a bunch of snakes that form a man.
Had to have him. He's like the leader of the Snake Men. He's awesome. Number four, I got Rat Trap. I don't even know necessarily. He's like a mummy guy with like the Hordak symbol all over him, and he's just really cool. I don't know what he's from, but he's in the
He's from the Classics line.
He's from the Classics
line. The Classics line did a couple of things. They'll either they'll redo the old toys, or people that were just on the cartoon, or they would do unused concepts from the original toy line. There's also I think they had like a fan contest, and there was also a fan contest in the 80s that a kid won, and the prize was supposed to be your character gets made into an action figure, and it didn't until the classics line.
Photog, the guy with the camera for a head.
Fearless Photog. Thought about him. He's pretty cool. Did not put him in.
I wonder if they had to get permission from the kid who submitted that.
No. He gave his rights away.
He's probably like working in a post office somewhere completely. He's not thinking about He-Man at all.
He didn't even realize.
Although you can see what the runner-ups were.
Ooh.
And their like material, so those are kind of interesting, even though some of them were. I think you're rewarding the effort this kid put into, even if it wasn't practical to make into an action figure. I appreciate that you, like, some girl made a woman that's a net with like a face. That was like,
so it's just what you would think a net with a face looks like
if it was designed by a child. And it's like, they should make it into it if they're still making the classics line. Make the net.
Yeah, they'll get to that, to the net person.
I think you could do it so that she's kind of a weapon as well. If you she can jump on top of people. Just make her a hollow net person. I think that'd be pretty cool.
There's a way.
Yeah.
They'll get it in there. They've done every other classic. She's classic.
Right.
How could they forget net person lady?
Shame on you.
Yeah, you forgot the net lady they remembered Wondar, but they can't remember. So yeah, there's my deep cut is Rap Trap.
Yeah. Did you go over too bad?
Number 4 is Too Bad.
Oh, yes.
I always like to pick the character that is multiple characters in one.
Yeah, you always do try to.
And Too Bad is the two-headed guy. He has a purple head and a blue head, and he's two guys at once. And there you go. I always find a way. I find a way.
I guess, if we count what he was doing as cheating, that sort of is for you too, but less so.
But he's one toy with two heads.
Yeah.
A Filmation cartoon, Too Bad, is just a two-headed guy. On the Mike Young animation, they had it where there were two guys, Badra and Tuvok or something, and they were like bounty hunters, and they were supposed to be working for Skeletor, and they like argued so much that they messed each other up, so Skeletor cursed them to just be one guy.
So yeah, Too Bad is a toy that you can make him punch himself in the face.
Yes. Twice.
Yep. Both faces with both arms. He's pretty awesome. Had to be on my team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the toy is kind of fun because it's spring loaded or rubber band powered or whatever. So his fist just automatically slams.
So he can go like bam, 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 hitting both faces in the head.
Hitting himself in either
repeatedly.
face.
I suppose you could get him to hit
awesome.
a different action figure, but
yeah, is he really? I don't think he's supposed to punch himself in the face, but
who is?
But he is. And number 6 is Mosquitour, the mosquito guy.
I actually forgot about him.
I meant to predict that you did him, but I didn't write it down, so that does not count in my favor.
He's a mosquito. He's just like got a giant mosquito head and like a human body, like a venom body, kind of.
All of your friends who don't really collect Masters of the Universe stuff, but know more than an average person, they're just like, hey, there's that bloodsucker guy. I always wanted that guy.
I wanted that guy.
Yeah, it's similar to Leech, except he sucks out your blood instead of just sucking out your energy.
Is he even on the show?
No,
he was also way later.
That's crazy that there's so many that weren't even on the show. And then I have the evil horse robot as the vehicle, whose name I am looking up.
I can't help you with that one. I don't remember.
It's the evil horse robot
Night
vehicle.
something.
Night something, the vehicle horse.
Night Rider, Night Strider.
Night Stalker.
It's not Night Rider.
I had the toy of Night Stalker. He is a purple robot horse with a gun on his butt.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird.
And he's cool, man.
Yep.
That's the vehicle. I don't know if he's just a robotic horse or what, but
well, if he's like the good guy one, then he's just a robot.
He's just a robot.
That's a horse.
He's like a Trojan horse, kind of.
Yeah, except you can't hide anybody in there.
Yeah.
But you might be able to hide Orko.
So you can hide one person in him instead of a whole army of people.
Oh, yeah. So it's more like a surprise birthday cake than a...
Scareglow would ride him.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
They'd be like the villain. I got like a goat, like a clone, a mosquito, a snake, a mummy.
Two-headed thing.
So it's
a snake, man.
Yeah. Scareglow, Faker, Rap Trap, King Hiss, Too Bad, Mosquitour, and Night Stalker the horse.
So you got kind of like a Halloween theme to the villains.
Yeah, I wanted to go with just the spooky guys.
It's like Scareglow on the horse is like Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
I was thinking of that one silent film where like Death is riding a horse. I can't
Death
think of
Rides
which
a
one.
Pale Horse.
Maybe that's not what I'm thinking of, but yeah.
So those are my guys.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you didn't have King Hiss be the leader.
Mhm.
He's more of a leader character, but that's not how you planned your thing.
True.
And he also came into the animation in an awkward phase where they were just starting She-Ra and just ending He-Man. So I was like, well, we can't introduce another major villain, so they don't.
Yeah, and the Snake Men were just kind of thrown into either Skeletor's army or the Horde.
Aw. But
But-
King Hiss is the leader, though.
Correct. And then in the second season of the Mike Young version, he's the new major threat. So he got to be in animation, but not the original series.
Because he's made of snakes, he did an interesting thing on that show where you would go to punch him and it's like he opens up and there's just like snakes pop out.
Yeah, it was gross, but it was cool. I mean, they also chop off his big head.
Did they?
Yeah, he gets decapitated.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Wow.
That show was pretty intense at times.
When you go straight from
Yeah.
like grade school audience one, and then like let's ramp it up a little bit. We got some of the older guys watching.
Yeah, that's a pretty good lineup. I'd watch that or read it or whatever it is you planned on doing with it.
That will be my season of He-Man.
Did you pick bases?
Play sets.
Yeah, but it was just Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain. Like,
Okay.
they're just cool. I figured it would just kind of be the generic. I wanted them to all fight in a space station. I don't know why. I tried to look up if there were PlayStations of space stations for the second series, for the one where they're in space. I couldn't figure it out.
There is the spaceship Eternia.
Yeah? That's where they are.
And the moon of Nordor.
Yeah.
That's
so
what I'm going
the bad
with.
guys are on the moon in Nordor.
That's shaped like a skull.
Yeah, I want it to be like a good version of the space show,
Yeah.
but with because it seems like I picked a lot of the ones that were not really in the Filmation show,
Right.
but were kind of the characters that were kind of after the fact.
Yes.
So that'd be cool if they had done a sequel show with them instead of just starting over with some of the other space guys.
Yes.
Right.
So put them in space. So it's like Halloween in space, the show with He-Man, without He-Man though. The
Right.
Masters of the universe.
In the universe.
In the universe.
All of that
But
run-on
they're in
sentence
space.
is the title, yes.
All right, what did you do, Tom? I'm
Okay.
excited to see your
Final entry.
final lineup.
Okay,
Take a
off.
moment, hold
Pass
on.
it along. So
I know what that is.
my plot line involved the cosmic key, the MacGuffin from the motion picture. So King Hiss obtains the cosmic key and, depowers the He-Man and She-Ra swords. So they're not around.
Nice.
And so King Hiss's team is Blade from the movie because he's a swordsman. I also had Scareglow because I wanted to draw Skeletor and then turn him into Scareglow. So I used those references.
Nice.
And he's just like a freaky guy who shoots. I would imagine it being moon energy. I don't know that canon confirms that, but and I had Mantenna from the Horde.
I knew he was one of your favorites from the
Yeah.
cartoon.
He was one of my favorite toys.
His eyes bulge out.
Yes. And I also put Modulak as the scientist.
I don't know why I didn't think of him.
Yeah, I thought for sure you were going to choose him
That's a good one.
because he fits your gimmick of
Yeah.
adding more people than required.
And then I had the spinny guy, Twistoid.
The toy that is literally a top.
Yes.
I could never get that thing to work. All
Yeah.
these years of having
Bad
it.
top.
And their pet is Imp
Oh.
from the Horde
Mm.
cartoon. And then
Oh yeah, he was exclusively made for the She-Ra cartoon, wasn't he?
yes.
He wasn't a toy until the classics line.
Right. So I had Tila be the leader, and I used her snake armor because that connects her with King Hiss. There's some originally in the old, they were just barbarians plot line. They would take the Tila toy and they would put her in the snake armor, and then she'd be the separate character of, instead of the sorceress, they had the goddess. And sometimes in many comics would draw her with green skin. And they tried to do something weird where she's a clone of this goddess. It was like a Wonder Woman, Wonder Girl thing.
Oh jeez.
And then probably when they started developing the animated series, they put in more of the sci-fi elements and the Prince Adam dual identity part, and decided that the instead of the goddess, should have the sorceress as the separate character, and split the difference by making her Tila's mother.
So confusing.
Yeah. Yeah, so my lineup, number 1 had Tila is the leader, and then number 2 is Gwildor because he made the cosmic key.
Gwildor.
Yes.
Made it. Never would have thought.
And he also is a counterpoint to Modulok being a magic scientist.
Right. Yeah, I had difficulties with that. Like, who's the smart one on the hero team? I couldn't think of a single person.
None of them are smart.
Yeah.
I guess Man-at-Arms. But...
Yeah. Well, Gwildor makes Man-at-Arms and Orko unnecessary because he's a magic scientist comic relief.
Yeah, all at once.
And the comic strip over there tries to integrate it.
Oh, really?
And it kind of works, but there's not a lot you can do in a comic strip.
Yeah.
Unless you know you're going to go on for years.
Yeah, like if you own your own characters and can do what you want.
Yeah.
Like by the time you finish the storyline, it's like, why aren't you promoting this other wave of the toys? Because, okay.
That was always my problem with the Transformers comic. Like each issue, it's like, well, we need to promote someone else. It's like, yeah, but you were doing a story arc with, well, I guess they're dead now.
So because I had Twistoid on the villain side, I had Rotar on the hero side. Because as an artist, I'm a masochist.
And who's going to fight the top guy except the other top guy?
Yeah. And I thought that neither one of you would do it, and you did.
I thought nobody would do the top guys.
Yeah, I thought that
was
lame.
just too lame. No, I'm kidding.
The top guys are my top guys.
Oh, there you go.
They are kind of cool.
Yeah.
I was always confused with the toys for them because there's a face on the front and the back. Was that supposed to be, oh, I have my armor on now, so this is my face when I'm armored? Is it supposed to do some sort of like visual effect if it spins real fast, it looks like something else? I don't know.
I don't remember the mini comic very well. I think the Star comics from Marvel kind of go in a different direction. I kind of just made stuff up, so I did it that way. But I also had Twistoid be a good guy until I found out about Rotar and then bought him.
Oh, they didn't come together?
No, I had to buy them separately.
They do with the classics.
Because they knew nobody would buy it.
Yeah,
individually,
except for buy me. The top guy.
Well, the classics line also, didn't they give them legs?
No, they're tops.
Oh, really?
They're like top guys again, yeah.
They're the Coliseum.
No, stop that.
Ugh.
I'm pretty sure.
Sorry, continue.
Okay, number 4 was Princess Glimmer from
there you
She-Ra, who also had experience being a leader for a while. And
she was terrible at it.
Well, there's that.
She was the leader of the resistance until Adora showed up and instantly kicked her out of the leadership job.
Well, because Adora can win.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh dear, my mom's captured.
And then she dyed her hair purple. You remember that episode?
Wasn't her hair purple already?
Yeah, but more
then
so.
She dyed it.
Oh, okay. There's also, I mean, she had appealing colors. I wouldn't say I had a crush on her, but I liked her visually more than a lot of the other women. I didn't even remember until we rewatched the show. I was like, oh, I guess she had other friends who were also princesses of these kingdoms that don't matter except when you're trying to push the character. Glimmer and her mother, Queen Angela, both have like moonbeam powers, so you can counter that with Scare Glow. Number 5, pick Snout Spout.
Hose nose.
Pick.
No, but great pick.
Great pick.
He's an elephant that shoots water out of his nose.
I always called him Hose Nose.
I wondered if he would make an appearance.
How can I resist? He has his fireman's axe.
Does he really?
He does. Yeah, I tried to draw all the accessory toys because he shoots water. I guess you could say it's a counterpoint to Mantenna's eye lasers. If you want to look at it that way. And my last pick, number 6, is Detective Lubick from the Masters of the Universe motion picture. James Tolkien. You guys did some good foreshadowing for me. And I drew a picture of Lubick calling Blade a slacker.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
I really didn't think you guys were going to go as heavily into the movie era, so
yeah, me neither.
Because the movie era was weird. But yeah, that's a good lineup of people. What I love about these toy lines is you can do so much with them. They leave the character personalities kind of up for interpretation. So it really was, you play with them however you wanted. Growing up with the toys, you really get to do absolutely anything, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay, should I do what my predictions were?
Run through your lineup one more time.
Oh, yes. Okay, so my hero lineup was Tila, Gwildor, Glimmer, Snout Spout, Rotar.
What was it?
Detective Lubick. Oh, and
That's a deep cut.
yeah, and Lookie was the pet.
Oh, I saw Lookie in your picture. I almost drew him in mine as just like a hidden thing, but I don't give myself enough time to draw stuff.
Oh yeah, I didn't go over the vehicles and everything. But okay, my villain lineup was King Hiss, Scareglow, Mantenna, Modulok, Blade, Twistoid, and Imp was the pet.
That's interesting that we have overlapping characters.
Yeah, we had a few this time.
Okay, for the locations, I picked Snake Mountain because the location, while it's primarily Skeletor's base, it has links to both the Snake Man and the Horde.
Right.
Yeah.
So it can be King Hiss's base in this story. Skeletor's.
It was in the Mike Young show.
Yes. The Mike Young show uses a plotline from the comic strip, which is also a ripoff of a Conan story where the snake on Snake Mountain comes to life.
Oh, nice.
Jeez. I don't remember that one.
Because I had Glimmer on the team, we go to her base, Castle Bright Moon, which was not a playset. I thought I would have sworn. It looks like a bunch of stuff that was on their table that they drew as a cartoon castle.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple of vases and bottles. Okay, I gave the good guys the Dragon Walker and the Beam Blaster
I love those.
to counter the the thing that the Beam Blaster comes with, the big platform gun thing.
Right.
I can't say it.
Gotcha.
And I also gave Scareglow the Skeletor's Terror Claws.
Nice.
Those are great.
Yes.
Dude,
Because
that was a good idea.
that was, an egregious oversight to not have that in the show.
Yo, those things are awesome.
Yeah, what?
Well, even though Skeletor is like a wizard, he's kind of more of a Lex Luthor than a physical threat. So he just sends other guys to
Yeah.
do his dirty work.
And then he punishes them for being failures.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Pretty good lineup.
Yeah.
I like what
Yeah,
we've done.
awesome. Well, they were all different this time, but we all did have some crossovers.
Yes.
Tom and Greg had Blade. Me and Tom had Scareglow
And King Hiss.
and King Hiss.
Well, Tom and I both had Modulok as well.
Yeah,
And
Modulok,
and
Blade,
Tila.
Tila.
Oh, Tila, right.
did we all have Blade?
No, I
Oh.
didn't do it. I was not going to pick a movie character ever.
We had the Blade action figure growing
Yeah.
up. That's why I cared.
Yeah.
That makes sense, though, because that's the nostalgia in there, too. And then,
Yeah. Well, Ben and I also had Rio Blast.
yeah, when I first saw Rio Blast, I was like, this is the lamest guy. It's just a cowboy. But then when I saw that all the guns popped out, I was like, this is the coolest guy.
Now, sometimes Filmation would be sent prototypes of toys and
Yeah.
start promoting this before we actually make the toy.
Right.
And because it's that point, they oftentimes don't end up being what they're promoting. So the She-Ra animated series had a character, like a Horde character based on Rio Blast. So he was like a advanced Horde trooper guy with guns popping out of him. So he was like Colonel Blast or something. But
So he was a villain, though.
yes.
Nice.
Similarly, He-Man hung out with a guy called Lizard Man who probably turned into Whiplash.
I
Oh,
loved
yeah.
Lizard Man when I saw
Or
the
Snake
first
Man.
episode with him. He's in 2 episodes and the Christmas special.
Yeah, nobody picked Lizard Man.
I would have. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
But he didn't fit my criteria of team members.
All right, let's hear the predictions.
Okay. From the Phantom Jar comes my hidden predictions.
Here we go. From the Phantom Jar.
Okay, I went all out. So Ben was supposed to have. I did some. I didn't do 6 because I wanted to hedge my bet. So
Okay.
you're gonna do Fisto or Ram Man,
Thought about it.
Buzz Off or Stratos,
Yep.
the Sorceress.
Thought about it.
I thought for sure if you knew about Fearless Photog, you were going to pick Fearless Photog.
Dude, I didn't think of it till after the. But when I finally saw him, I don't know how you know that I would immediately love that guy.
He's got a camera for a head.
Yeah.
What's the
He's like, this is the most bonkers thing they've ever done, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
Well, or would have done.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until afterwards, but I would have probably shoehorned him back in there,
Yeah.
honestly. I really would have.
Well, you asked me the name of Stridor, so I
Yeah.
kind of guessed that that's what you were doing. But I also said maybe Battle Cat instead. And I said Cyclone or Roboto.
So, yes.
How many right was that? Was that any right?
It's 2 right. So
Yeah,
Okay.
more than one.
Buzz
Okay.
Off and
Buzz Off, Cyclone.
Yeah. Okay, then for the villains, I said King Hiss,
Got it.
Stinkor.
Yeah, I thought about it. That was too obvious. I knew I wanted him, but then I
Yeah.
thought it was too obvious.
And I guess most of the classic Skeletor. So I was either Trapjaw, Beastman, Evelyn,
Beastman.
Clawful or Webstorm, or
Mm.
Merman. I thought for sure you could use Merman.
Dude, Merman's hilarious.
And then for the
So many good bad guys.
yeah,
Mhm.
and so many bad good guys.
Yeah.
I thought for sure you were gonna pick instead of the Knight Rider,
Night Stalker,
Night
Kolchak.
Stalker. Yes. I thought you were gonna pick the Mantisaur,
Oh yeah.
the praying mantis vehicle
Yeah.
thing.
He's awesome. I was surprised nobody picked that.
I just remember having the legs. I don't remember the full thing. I just remember having the legs. Same with the pterodactyl. I remember the wings more than the actual all of it.
And I guessed you were gonna pick the Tower of Eternia, but I didn't guess I didn't guess a villain base.
You as in Ben.
That's correct. So my predictions for Gregory were either Mechanic or Extendar.
Ah, there you go.
It's I was pretty sure you were going to pick Mechanic.
I almost did.
Lizard Man, of course.
I knew you were gonna.
Missed.
I knew you were gonna guess
went
that.
against
Yeah.
it because I was.
That's
yeah.
like me not picking Stinkor.
Yeah.
Roboto.
Oh,
Roboto.
nice. He was kind of a last minute addition for me.
Got him.
Either Castaspella or Perfuma.
You know,
Jeez.
I was debating between both of them. I'm like, I only want one of the girls from She-Ra,
Yeah.
so
I think had you picked Hordak, you would have picked Perfuma.
Definitely. That's a hilarious episode. Flowers for Hordak. Great. But I chose Queen Angela because I wanted someone with a different ability to
Oh.
tackle it from a different bird's eye view, if you'd like.
Yeah, that's somebody was gonna pick the Stone Man,
Oh, yeah.
the Rockman, Stondar, and Rakan.
Dude, yeah.
And the girl one from the cartoon.
Yes, who almost got a toy, but then they picked against it.
Oh, really?
Like you don't need 3, and she's kind of lame.
Well, I mean, how many things can you do with transforming rocks? Looking
Yeah.
at you, rock lords.
I knew you were gonna pick either Orko or Madame Raz.
Oh, yeah, Madam Raz.
Yeah, no. I always wanted Ruth Buzzy to play Madame Raz.
She still can, right?
Yeah, she's still alive.
I mean, they're not gonna be making a She-Ra movie, but
They'll get to it.
yeah,
She looks like Madame Raz, which is kind of scary the older she gets.
yeah.
So how many was that right for Greg?
That was 3, right?
Not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Extendar. I don't remember who else you said.
Oh,
Roboto.
Yeah, nobody did Man
Oh,
of
no, it was
Love.
only 2.
Yeah, I thought about him too.
Or an Orko.
I didn't have Orko.
Oh, okay.
Ben
Well,
had
then no.
Orko.
And I thought you were gonna do Attack Track, another favorite.
Yeah. See, the problem was I remember what I would laugh at while watching the show, and I knew that
Yeah.
you would also joke about things. So, like, okay, Tom's going to guess I did Lizard Man and Attack Track. So I'm going to actively avoid those.
Oh.
I actually made a list of ones that I thought people were going to guess for me.
Yeah, I meant to do that too, but
Do you have that list?
my only one is I thought you were gonna guess that I would do Hordak because I'm like obsessed
Yeah,
with Hordak.
I would have
He's
guessed
the
that.
best. I wanted to do Hordak.
Well, my predictions were less thought out. If I would have spent more time writing things down, I would have guessed Scareglow for Ben and Hordak for Tom. But for... Oh, you're still going?
Well, I didn't do your villains yet.
Oh, yeah, those
Okay.
jerks.
I was pretty sure you weren't going to do anyone from the New Adventures of, but just in case you messed me over, you were going to do Slushhead.
See, I thought you were going to do Slushhead.
I didn't have time to think over the New Adventures people, whether like I wanted to waste. I decided to waste my slot on James Tolkien,
James Tolkien.
Yeah.
who needs a toy.
Yeah, he
I
does.
don't care if it's Strickland
Yeah.
or it's him or Top Gun. I need an action figure of James Tolkien.
Or Keys from Remington Steel.
Yes, or Remington Steel action figure too. We can just have bang those two figures together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were going to I was gonna have you do Skeletor, but the golden armor from the movie,
Oh, okay.
Oh, dang.
which is a ripoff of the classic Captain America issue with the cosmic cube.
Really?
Yes, the Red Skull gives himself golden armor.
Oh, I haven't read that one. Huh.
It's classic. Triclops, because you really liked him in the Mike Young version.
Yeah, I thought it was
Mhm.
awesome. I kind of forgot about him, actually. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And everyone else is just kind of either or. There's like you do Shadow Weaver, Grizzlor, Beastman, Catra, and the Land Shark.
Is that what I guessed?
I think
yeah.
you- yeah, 'cause you-
Yeah.
and
Land Sharks.
I put the Fright Zone, but I didn't really think you were going to pick anyone because
Mhm.
you didn't have any time.
I would have guessed the slime pit for either of you two.
I couldn't
forgot about
figure
it.
out how to draw that. It was the only reason I didn't pick it.
We're such visual people. We need these reminders.
Well, and it's not really a base. I mean, like you just have a pit that you drop
Yeah.
people into.
Right.
It's just a torture chamber.
I was also kind of surprised another one of you chose for a vehicle that giant bone dragon thing.
I was gonna say that nobody picked the bone dinosaur thing.
I only think of it as a display thing. I forget that it has a function.
Yeah,
The mini comics is hilarious. Like that's how they travel around. It's like everyone get on there. And they
That's
just
so
clip onto the
cool.
side.
On a
Like,
ball.
I saw one at a toy store once
Yeah.
a few years ago.
I've seen them. I had a buddy that had a bunch of them.
I saw it twice.
Oh,
No, I haven't seen one in real life.
So you did pretty good predicting.
yeah, you got at least 2 or 3 for each of us.
And that's really all you can ask for.
Yeah. I had a lot of I would have predicted this if I actually took the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I did make some predictions.
Well, I also knew that you didn't know anything about She-Ra, even if you did the research.
Yeah, for
so
the most
you
part.
just would have just
I was gonna avoid
like the-
She-Ra.
like the new adventures. You'd feel like, okay, I just don't even get into this.
Yeah,
And there's
unfortunately
we could easily have done a good 3 lineups from only
just
He-Man
She-Ra.
or just She-Ra. Yeah.
Yeah. So for Tom, I thought you would have at least one New Adventures of He-Man character on each side. So I thought maybe Slushhead and Flipshot.
Flipshot's great. What's that other guy that's...
Spinwit?
Yeah, he's also great, even though they're basically the same character.
Yeah, they are.
Mhm.
On the cartoon, they're written
Yeah.
very similarly.
I might have picked, what's that Tusk guy?
Tuscador.
Yeah, Tusk.
I thought about him too. I saw him on the classics.
He might be the only character that's more bonkers than Snout Spout.
Although his function is very similar to Ram Man, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just run into things
Yeah.
because he got tusks. I also thought that you would do Glimmer.
Oh.
So yeah, just because okay, out of all the She-Ra characters, who's the most prominent not She-Ra one? It's
Yeah.
Glimmer.
I think if I would have predicted what you were going to predict for me, you would have thought that I would have done Frosta or Perfuma.
Okay, I also thought, Tom, that you would do Granomir, the giant dragon.
Oh, nice.
I thought about it when I didn't have time to draw, so I wasn't making notes as I was thinking at work. So that was a good, if we had to pick a sorceress character,
Right.
he would have been a good non-action guard character. Guide.
Or a pet.
Or a pet, yes.
He's huge. I don't know if you could consider him a pet.
Big pet.
If you feed him and you give him his water dish and you pet him every night, he'd be a pet.
Don't feed him after midnight. So, Ben, I thought that you would have either or all of these characters. Moduloc, Multibot, Too Bad, or Manny Faces.
Ooh.
I'm really surprised you didn't do Manny Faces.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's another, he knows what we know.
Yeah,
about him.
it's too obvious a little bit.
Yeah, I also thought you would do Stinkor.
I had to do Too Bad though. He's so awesome.
You did do Moss Man though.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, good for you. He doesn't get enough love.
I thought he would be obvious too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you would do Mechaneck instead. Those were my predictions.
Oh yeah, Mechaneck would have been good.
I thought Mechaneck was your go-to guy.
He was great with the toy. He twists him, his neck pops up. But I subconsciously remembered that Mechaneck and Stinkor were important characters in the episode of the Mike Young show with Stinkor.
Okay.
Mechaneck was stretches his head above the stink. So in my mind, I was like, oh, those two are rivals all the
They
time,
have to
right?
be.
But no, it's only on that show that even is a factor.
He would be the rival of Triclops, right? Because they both have spine.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, it's there's a Roboto playing off of Trapjaw.
Mm-hmm.
They're both mechanical. Stratos is a bird and Merman is a fish.
There you go.
Natural.
I'm glad we got Wondar in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody picked Molar, the dentist of
No.
Eternia.
Because that's
No.
from Robot Chicken.
Well, it got a toy in the classics line.
And
Yeah,
I
I
hate
know.
that. Not even one of the better Robot Chicken He-Man sketches.
No. He's in the classics, though. That's all I know.
Yeah.
It's like when they make those bobbleheads of the Little Mermaid with the hipster glasses.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
not
it's
real.
not funny if you do it.
Yeah, there's so many good He-Man toys, though, that you could...
There's
that'd be
so
a good
many.
team. They all have their own unique gimmick and style and look.
Yeah, we could have shuffled the deck 100 different ways.
Mm-hmm.
But drawing these characters, I realized I kind of enjoy that generic body model that they used for
Yeah.
everyone. It's like, oh, I just need to draw that again. I can do it now. The bulging muscles. And yeah, it's so weird looking at those toys, comparing them to the Ninja Turtles toys. Because Ninja Turtles at Playmates, they had so many different molds for each character.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas He-Man's like, no, this is the body type. Just switch out the head and the armor. Maybe the hands.
Which also helped Filmation because they had to keep using the same stock
Yeah.
model sheets, and it made the secret identity thing kind of implausible.
Yeah, if He-Man is just slightly tanner than Prince Adam, you think people would notice.
And his voice echoes.
Yeah.
And Dora's hair just goes slightly longer.
Yeah, she doesn't even get a tan.
Oh, but she wears a tiara. That's like Wonder Woman.
Well, in the mini comic, wasn't it? Okay, she's turns into She-Ra by having her mask thing go down or something.
Yeah, they tried that for a while, but it didn't look like the cartoon. So
Oh, right. By that time, the cartoon was
Yeah.
their main selling thing.
yeah, so that's how it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
And next time we'll have another one, hopefully better.
Different
Yeah.
universe. We
Yeah.
might do Pokemon. We might do Transformers. We might do, who knows? Send in your submissions.
Yeah.
Check out our website. Make your own lineups along with us. Make your own predictions. Send in your lineup. What would be your He-Man? Pick 6 heroes, 6 villains. Send them on into us. We might go over them on the next episode.
You can make predictions, but don't take bets.
Yeah, don't do bets.
Yeah. I'm not endorsing that. Or not money bets. You can bet gunballs or
Pogs.
you can bet pogs.
I'm not betting my Pogs. I've kept that stuff from the 90s.
Okay. Don't bet Gregory's Pogs. Mugs.
I once traded Pogs. I regretted it.